We go to the various areas of the facility, people in for different levels of emotional problem. So it was great. It was really helpful.
Christopher Lloyd is a beloved actor known for his role in the TV show Taxi and the Back to the Future movies. His career has been full of success, but his personal life has seen many ups and downs. Christopher has been married 5 times, each marriage ending in heartbreak. In 2008, tragedy struck when a wildfire destroyed his home, leaving him with nothing. How did these events shape his life and career? Join us as we explore the highs and lows of Christopher Lloyd's journey, life before fame. Christopher Lloyd, a name many recognize from his role as Reverend Jim Ignatowski on Taxi, began his journey on October 22, 1938. Born in Stamford, Connecticut, he was the youngest of 7 children in the Lloyd family. His mother, Ruth Lapham Lloyd, was a singer who loved music deeply, while his father, Samuel R. Lloyd Jr., was a lawyer and an important figure in the community. Samuel even served as the president of the New Canaan Historical Society, showing his influence locally. Growing up in a large family, Christopher was exposed to various interests and talents. His mother's love for the arts played a big part in shaping his early passion for performance. The Lloyd family moved to New Canaan, Connecticut, where Christopher spent much of his childhood. This time was crucial in nurturing his early love for the arts. Christopher started his education at the Fessenden School, a private boys' school in West Newton, Massachusetts. His time there helped build a strong educational foundation. Later, he attended Staples High School in Westport, Connecticut. During high school, Christopher's interest in acting became more pronounced. He took part in school plays and local theater productions, discovering joy and purpose in acting. This early exposure was vital in setting the stage for his future career. In 1957, after finishing high school, Christopher made a key decision. He decided to seriously pursue acting and moved to New York City, a hub for aspiring actors. He enrolled in the prestigious Neighborhood Playhouse School of the Theater, known for its rigorous training programs. At the Playhouse, Christopher studied under Sanford Meisner, a famous acting teacher who developed the Meisner technique, focusing on emotional truth and authenticity in performance. These principles would deeply influence Christopher's acting style. Christopher's time at the Neighborhood Playhouse was transformative. He dived into professional acting, honing his craft and learning the intricacies of character development. To support himself, he took on various odd jobs, including working as a cab driver and waiter. These jobs not only provided financial support, but also gave him rich experiences and insights into human behavior. Observing people from different walks of life enriched his understanding of the world, which he later channeled into his acting roles. Early career. Christopher Lloyd's first professional acting role was in 1961, starring in the play And They Put Handcuffs on the Flowers at the Westport Country Playhouse. This marked the start of his active involvement in theater. Throughout the decade, Christopher became a notable figure in New York's theater scene, especially in off-Broadway productions. He took on major roles in classic plays like A Midsummer Night's Dream, The Seagull, and King Lear. Each role highlighted Christopher's dedication to his craft and his talent for bringing depth and intensity to his performances, earning him respect and recognition in the acting community. During the 1960s, Christopher's tireless work in theater helped him build a strong reputation. His performances were known for their unique intensity and deep commitment to character development. He was meticulous in his approach, often spending significant time studying and understanding the characters he played. This dedication not only improved his performances, but also set him apart as a serious and talented actor in the competitive New York theater scene. By the early 1970s, Christopher's career was firmly rooted in theater. He had already established himself as a versatile and talented stage actor. One of his standout performances during this time was in the Broadway production of Caspar, where he played the title role. Christopher's portrayal of Caspar was marked by his intense and often eccentric style, which would later become a hallmark of his career. His work in the theater during these years showed his deep commitment to his craft, and he became known for bringing unique energy and intensity to his performances. Christopher's dedication to the stage continued to build his reputation as a serious actor. He took on various roles in off-Broadway productions, each adding to his growing body of work and showcasing his range as an actor. This period was crucial in laying the groundwork for his later success in film and television, allowing him to hone his skills and develop a strong foundation in acting. Film debut and continued success. Christopher Lloyd first stepped into the film industry in 1975 with his debut in the highly acclaimed movie One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, directed by Milos Forman. In this film, he played Tauber, a patient in a mental institution, alongside Jack Nicholson. This role was a significant breakthrough for Christopher, gaining him widespread recognition as a talented character actor. The movie was a major hit, winning 5 Academy Awards, including Best Picture. Although Christopher's role was not the lead, his performance was vital to the ensemble cast and well received by critics. This role marked a turning point in Christopher's career, providing him with the exposure and recognition needed to land more prominent roles in both film and television. The success of One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest opened many doors for Christopher, allowing him to explore new opportunities and further his career. Following the success of One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, Christopher continued to work in both film and television. In 1976, he appeared in The Addams Chronicles, a PBS television miniseries that chronicled the lives of the Addams family over 150 years of American history. Christopher's performance in the miniseries added to his growing reputation as a versatile actor capable of handling complex roles. In 1978, Christopher starred in the film Three Warriors, further proving his range as an actor. During these years, he balanced his work in film and television with stage performances, including a notable role in the Broadway production of Happy End. This period was marked by a steady stream of roles that showcased Christopher's versatility and commitment to his craft. One of the most significant milestones in Christopher Lloyd's career came in the same year when he was cast as Reverend Jim Ignatowski in the television sitcom Taxi. Reverend Jim, a spaced-out former hippie and cab driver, became one of the show's most beloved characters. Christopher's portrayal was marked by his comedic timing and unique characterization, earning him critical acclaim and a devoted fan base. Taxi ran from 1978 to 1983, and Christopher's performance earned him 2 Primetime Emmy Awards for Outstanding Supporting Actor in a Comedy Series in 1982 and 1983. The role of Reverend Jim allowed Christopher to showcase his talent for comedy and his ability to create memorable and distinctive characters. His performance on Taxi became iconic, and Reverend Jim remains one of the most beloved characters in television history. Throughout 1979, Christopher continued to gain popularity and critical acclaim for his role in Taxi. The show itself was a major hit, known for its strong ensemble cast and clever writing. Christopher's character, Reverend Jim, often provided comic relief with his eccentric behavior and memorable lines. His success on Taxi solidified his place in the entertainment industry and opened doors for further opportunities in both film and television. During this period, Christopher continued to explore a variety of roles, demonstrating his range and versatility as an actor. His work on Taxi not only earned him critical acclaim, but also endeared him to audiences, making him a household name. While still working on Taxi, Christopher began to transition to film, seeking to expand his career and explore new opportunities. In 1981, he appeared in the movie The Legend of the Lone Ranger as Major Bartholomew Butch Cavendish. Although the film received mixed reviews, Christopher's performance was noted for its intensity and depth, demonstrating his ability to take on diverse and challenging roles. This period marked the beginning of Christopher's transition from television to a more balanced career that included significant film roles. In 1984, Christopher Lloyd took on a major role in the science fiction film Star Trek III: The Search for Spock. He played the villainous Klingon commander Krug, a role that showcased his ability to portray complex antagonists. The film was a commercial success, further establishing Christopher as a versatile actor capable of handling diverse genres. His portrayal of Krug was intense and memorable, adding to his growing reputation as a talented character actor. This role was a significant milestone in Christopher's career, as it allowed him to delve into the science fiction genre and work within the expansive Star Trek universe. His performance in Star Trek III: The Search for Spock was well received by both critics and fans, and it helped to solidify his place in the entertainment industry as a versatile and skilled actor. In the same year, Christopher starred in The Adventures of Buckaroo Banzai Across the Eighth Dimension, playing John Big Butte. Despite mixed reviews, it became a cult classic, showcasing his eccentric and energetic performance. The year 1985 was a pivotal one for Christopher Lloyd's career. He was cast as Dr. Emmett "Doc" Brown in the blockbuster film Back to the Future, directed by Robert Zemeckis. Christopher's portrayal of the eccentric and brilliant inventor became one of his most iconic roles. The film was a massive success, becoming the highest-grossing film of the year and a cultural phenomenon. Christopher's performance, alongside Michael J. Fox, was critically acclaimed, and the character of Doc Brown became a beloved figure in popular culture. Back to the Future was a turning point for Christopher, launching him to new fame and recognition. The movie's success earned him a loyal fan base and established his status in Hollywood. His portrayal of Doc Brown, with his wild hair and energetic personality, remains one of the most iconic characters in film history. In the same year, Christopher joined the ensemble cast of Clue, playing Professor Plum. Though not an immediate hit, the film developed a cult following and highlighted Christopher's comedic talent with his impeccable timing and humor. Following Back to the Future, Christopher reprised his role as Doc Brown in the sequels Back to the Future Part 2 in 1989 and Back to the Future Part 3 in 1990. Both were commercially successful and well-received, cementing his place in cinematic history. In 1988, he starred in 8 Men Out, playing Bill Burns. The film, depicting the 1919 Black Sox scandal, showcased his dramatic skills. The decade closed with Back to the Future Part 3 in 1990, where Christopher's consistent and charming performance solidified his place in cinematic history. In 1991, Christopher starred in Suburban Commando with Hulk Hogan and played Uncle Fester in The Addams Family. Both films showcased his versatility and comedic talent. He reprised Uncle Fester in the 1993 sequel Addams Family Values, which received positive reviews. During these years, Christopher stayed busy with various projects, including Angels in the Outfield in 1994, where he played Al the Boss Angel. He also starred in Camp Nowhere in the same year, showcasing his comedic talents. Christopher explored voice acting, voicing Rasputin in Anastasia in 1997, which was well received. From 1995 to 1997, he continued taking on diverse roles, including Things to Do in Denver When You're Dead in 1995, and guest appearances on Frasier and The Outer Limits. In 1990, he voiced Murloc in DuckTales the Movie, Treasure of the Lost Lamp, establishing himself as a versatile voice actor. In 1999, Christopher Lloyd appeared in Man on the Moon, a biographical film starring Jim Carrey as Andy Kaufman. Christopher had a cameo as himself, adding authenticity to the movie. That same year, he played Uncle Fred Walker in the TV movie When Good Ghouls Go Bad, showcasing his ability to blend humor and heart in family-friendly roles. Career in the New Millennium. In 2002, Christopher voiced Coroner in Hey Arnold, the movie. His performance brought depth and menace to the character, earning praise for his versatility. From 2003 to 2004, he appeared in several episodes of the TV series Tremors as Cletus Poffenberger, highlighting his talent in the horror comedy genre. During this time, Christopher made guest appearances on The Drew Carey Show and Ed, showcasing his comedic and dramatic range. In 2005, he appeared on The Big Bang Theory, playing himself in an episode honoring his role as Doc Brown from Back to the Future. This coincided with the film's 20th anniversary, during which Christopher participated in events and interviews celebrating its impact. From 2006 to 2008, Christopher had a recurring role on the TV series Stacked as Professor Harold March. In 2008, he voiced Rasputin in the Broadway adaptation of Anastasia, earning praise for his theatrical performance. In 2008, Christopher voiced Hovis in the animated film The Tale of Despereaux, with his warm and charming performance appealing to both children and adults. In Back to the Future reunion at the Hollywood Bowl, celebrating the film's 25th anniversary with a live orchestral accompaniment. His appearance was a highlight, underscoring the lasting impact of the film and his role in its success. Also in 2011, Christopher Lloyd continued his active film career with a role in the horror comedy Piranha 3DD. He reprised his character Mr. Goodman from the 2010 film Piranha 3D. While the movie received mixed reviews, Christopher's performance stood out for its humor and energy. In 2013, Christopher voiced the hacker in the animated educational series Cyber Chase. This role as the main antagonist endeared him to a new generation of young viewers. The following year, he had a brief but memorable cameo in Seth MacFarlane's comedy A Million Ways to Die in the West, reprising his role as Doc Brown, much to the delight of fans. 2015 marked the 30th anniversary of Back to the Future. Christopher participated in numerous interviews and fan events to celebrate. One notable project was the short film Doc Brown Saves the World, which was part of the anniversary festivities and reinforced his enduring popularity. In 2016, Christopher starred in I Am Not a Serial Killer as Bill Crowley. The horror thriller received positive reviews, particularly praising Christopher's performance for its depth and complexity. His voice acting career also flourished. In 2017, he voiced Master Xehanort in the video game Kingdom Hearts HD 2.8 Final Chapter Prologue, earning acclaim from fans. In 2018, Christopher starred in the film Boundaries as Stanley. His performance was praised for its warmth and humor. He also appeared in the TV series 12 Monkeys as Zelman Shaw, adding to his impressive repertoire. Christopher's voice work continued in 2019, voicing Rick in Rick and Morty. His appearance in the episode Never Ricking Morty was a clever nod to his Doc Brown character, delighting fans. In 2021, he starred in the action thriller Nobody as David Mansell, alongside Bob Odenkirk, receiving positive reviews for his intense performance. In the same year, Christopher appeared in The Tender Bar, directed by George Clooney. He played Grandpa in this coming-of-age drama, earning praise for his emotional depth. From 2022 to 2023, Christopher continued working on various projects, including a guest role in the popular Star Wars series The Mandalorian as Commissioner Helgate. Timeline of marriages. Christopher Lloyd's first marriage was to Catherine Dallas Dixon Boyd, an actress known for her roles in films like Checkmates in 2001, When It's Over in 1998, and Girlstown in 1996. The couple tied the knot in 1959 when Lloyd was just starting his acting career. Their marriage lasted for 12 years, making it Lloyd's second longest marriage. During this period, Lloyd's career was on a steady rise, and Catherine supported him through his early roles and growing success. Despite their long years together, their marriage ended in divorce in 1971. The reasons behind their separation are not widely documented, but it marked the end of a significant chapter in Lloyd's personal life. In 1974, 3 years after his first divorce, Christopher Lloyd married Kay Tornborg. Kay, also an actress, is best known for her roles in Who in 1974, Otherworld in 1985, and Not My Kid in 1985. Originally from New York, Kay's career was active during the time they were married. Their union lasted for 13 years, from 1974 to 1987, making it Lloyd's joint longest marriage. The couple shared many professional and personal moments, with Kay's career also flourishing during their time together. However, after over a decade of marriage, they decided to part ways in 1987. Like his first marriage, the specific reasons for their divorce remain private, but it was a significant period marked by both personal and professional growth for Lloyd. Christopher Lloyd's third marriage was to Carol Ann Vanek in 1988. This marriage was notably shorter than his previous unions. However, this brief marriage ended in 1991. Despite the short duration, this period in Lloyd's life was marked by continued success in his career, and he quickly moved forward from this separation. A year after his divorce from Carol Ann Vanek, Christopher Lloyd married screenwriter Jane Walker Wood in 1992. Jane, a Canadian journalist who transitioned into screenwriting, brought a different dynamic to Lloyd's life. The couple enjoyed a relatively long marriage of 13 years. During this period, Lloyd's career continued to thrive with notable roles in film and television. Jane's own career, though 2005, closing another significant chapter in Lloyd's personal life. The reasons for their separation, like his previous divorces, remain private, but it was a substantial part of his journey. Christopher Lloyd's current and fifth marriage is to Lisa Loiacono, a real estate agent whom he married in 2016. The couple met when Lisa helped Lloyd sell his previous home, and their relationship blossomed from there. Lisa, also an actor, had a role in the 2012 film The In Crowd. Since their marriage, Lloyd and Lisa have often been seen together on the red carpet at various movie premieres, showcasing their strong bond. Lloyd frequently expresses his affection for Lisa on social media, sharing glimpses of their life together. For instance, on Lisa's birthday, Lloyd posted a humorous and loving tribute to her on Instagram, highlighting their close and playful relationship. This marriage marks a period of stability and happiness in Lloyd's later years. A tragedy. In November 2008, Christopher Lloyd experienced a terrible personal loss when the California wildfires destroyed his home. These wildfires were very severe, affecting many parts of Southern California. Lloyd's house, located in the exclusive Montecito community near Santa Barbara, was among the homes destroyed. The fire that hit Lloyd's home was called the Tea Fire. It started on November 13, 2008, at the old tea house estate on Mountain Drive in Montecito. Because of strong winds and dry conditions, the fire spread quickly over the rugged terrain, causing a lot of damage. The tea fire became infamous for how fast it spread, driven by Santa Ana winds that turned it into a fast-moving inferno. Christopher Lloyd's home was one of about 210 houses destroyed by the tea fire. The fire burned through 1,840 acres, causing significant damage to homes and properties in Montecito. Lloyd's home, valued at $11 million, was in an area known for its beautiful views and luxury homes. The fire completely destroyed his house, leaving only ashes and rubble. Lloyd described the destruction, saying windows were blown out and entire sections of his mansion were demolished. He expressed his shock and disbelief, saying, "It's amazing, it's just gone." Losing his home was a big emotional blow to Christopher Lloyd. He had lived there for several years, and it held great sentimental value for him. Despite the severe damage, Lloyd stayed calm in public and didn't share many personal details about his feelings. However, on Good Morning America, he openly talked about the experience of being caught in such a disaster. "You watch TV, you see these kinds of incidents happening here and there, but you look with a kind of detachment because it's happening elsewhere," he said. "But suddenly to be in the midst of it, it's a very different awareness." Lloyd even managed to find a bit of humor in the situation, joking about his plans to reorganize his home. "Kinda don't have to worry about that now," he said, showing his ability to stay lighthearted despite the situation. After the fire, Christopher Lloyd decided not to rebuild his destroyed home, saying it would be too overwhelming. Instead, he built a new residence. He constructed a large, 4-bedroom, 4.5-bathroom, Tuscan-inspired villa in another part of Montecito. This new home showed Lloyd's strength and determination to move forward. In 2012, he put the villa on the market for $6.5 million and sold it for $5.1 million the same year. Lloyd also kept investing in real estate. In 2017, he and his current wife, Lisa Loiacono, bought a house in the exclusive Santa Barbara area for $2.5 million. The couple also owned a charming beachfront cottage in Ventura, California, which they bought in 2018 for $2.17 million. They sold this property in 2020 for just under $3 million, showing Lloyd's skill in real estate. Lloyd and his wife also renovated a bungalow they bought in 2014 for $800,000. They turned it into a 1950s Spanish-inspired home, showing their design skills and attention to detail. The renovated bungalow, listed with Ron Brand and Arthur Kalajian at Compass, had a cozy living room, a small but smartly arranged kitchen, and a large backyard, perfect for hosting guests and outdoor dining. The property also included a garage that could be turned into a snazzy media room. They sold this home for about $1.6 million, highlighting Lloyd's continued success in property investments. Despite the significant losses he faced, Christopher Lloyd showed remarkable resilience. The destruction of his home in the 2008 California wildfires was a major setback, but he rebuilt his life and continued to follow his passions. Lloyd's ability to find humor and stay positive in the face of such adversity is a testament to his strength of character.